Hello. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Steve DeBevick, and today I'm bringing you a message as a member of and on behalf of the Wake Forest Baptist Church Regathering Leadership Team, which is further composed of our ministerial team, Annette Byrne, Ann Packett, Tom Brown, Alan Overton, and Jim Worley. Your Regathering Leadership Team has been hard at work continuing to monitor the situation of COVID-19, its impact on our community, and the resulting implications for our church. Paying careful attention to those current circumstances around our community and state, we continue to prayerfully consider how to best move forward as a church in this unusual time. This team strives to make decisions out of a combined desire to keep one another safe and to continue advancing the good and varied ministries of this church. Following our most recent meeting, we'd like to provide you with updates pertaining to worship, the use of our buildings, and our current plans to move forward. The first is that plans are currently in place to relocate our worship gathering back to the sanctuary, targeting the month of June 2021 for this transition. In order to transition successfully, several criteria must be met. They are as follows. Number one, completed installation of a new induct air purification technology in the sanctuary HVAC system. Unlike the fellowship hall, the sanctuary HVAC system only circulates internal air, which is a cause for concern during the pandemic. This new purification technology will help alleviate those concerns by proactively treating every cubic inch of air-conditioned space, reducing both airborne and surface contaminants and pollutants in order to provide clean air back into the sanctuary. Number two, addressing of audiovisual obstacles to ensure quality live streaming and recording. The audiovisual team has done an incredible job in providing a high-quality live stream worship experience in the fellowship hall. There are a number of technological and logistical items they are currently working to address in order to provide that same quality of live streaming to be successful in the sanctuary. Number three, preparation of the building and recruitment of volunteers. In order to gather again in the sanctuary, there are several administrative and logistical items that need to be completed, such as adding proper signage, check-in stations, hand sanitizer stations, and the general preparation of the sanctuary itself. In addition, we need to ensure that we have adequately filled all necessary positions, enlisting greeters, ushers, and other related volunteers. Number four, the current state of COVID-19. This last criterion is out of our control. We will continue to monitor the impact of COVID-19 and the guidelines of our state with hopes that conditions continue to improve as we approach June. The second update is that we are continuing to expand the use of the Education and Fellowship Hall building, including reopening of the second floor. As a result, we are further inviting Sunday school classes and other small groups to use the spaces and classrooms available if they desire to do so. Groups are still asked to follow our current guidelines for indoor groups, including self-screening, masking, social distancing, and adhering to the specific occupancy limits of each room or space, which varies. Interested groups will need to coordinate with ministry staff and the church office to determine and reserve the room or space that best suits their needs. Room reservations are required. Thank you for your patience and your faithfulness as we continue to navigate our way through this pandemic. We intend for these updates to be another step in the regathering process of our church. We are grateful for the life and ministry of Wake Forest Baptist Church, whatever shape it takes, and look forward to brighter days ahead. Join us in continuing to pray for our church, for one another, and for the road ahead of us all. Blessed be the tie that binds. With prayer and gratitude, the Regathering Leadership Team. Now, before I end, I would like to take this brief opportunity to add a few of my own words. I want to reiterate the gratitude of the team for all of your cooperation thus far in contributing to the success of stemming any transmission of COVID from inside our walls, emphasizing that all the guidelines and plans that we have set up as a team would not have been, nor will be, effective without the continued cooperation and adherence to them from all of you. It is truly a covenant that we have set up amongst each other to look out for one another, both spiritually and bodily. In closing, whether you have continued to participate in person, have availed yourself of the streaming and Zooming, or even if you have just taken a break from the ministries of the church during this continuing crisis, my prayer is that all of you will find ways to experience the divine in your life, both within and beyond the walls, while we wait with holy anticipation for the positive change. Thank you.